Hello and welcome back to Grace.Filled. I am so excited to be back for another video. As you guys know, it's about that time of the year, and every year around this time when it comes to fall and winter, I always do a big purge. This is when most of you probably have started following me when I was organizing and making over my spaces, showing you guys how to organize on a budget, doing things for free or very little money, because you guys know what I say here on my channel, you can do a lot with a little. So today I am doing a lot with a little, but I also did put in a little bit of funds as well, as I take this room and I turn it into something that's going to work for me. It's really a little private haven, but it's a mix of my new office, of my new library, of my new sitting area slash devotion area. And so I am just bringing you along this journey as I make over this space from start to finish in this first segment of it. So this is part one. I will be coming back with part two. Part two will be me painting my walls, adding some wallpaper, and that is gonna be like the finishing touches, and I'm so excited about that. But something I always try to encourage you guys is not to focus so much on what's to come, but actually to enjoy what is now, what is my current as well, because that is just as beautiful. And we need to know and learn how to live while we wait, while we're waiting for whatever it is that is for us. There is a period of waiting between where you are and where you're going. And so I just wanted to talk about that with you in this video and share my waiting process. So again, I've shared with you what the room looked like from the beginning, and now I am just simply starting the process. So these shelves are so heavy. Oh my goodness, they were so heavy. But what I wanted to do was move them all to one side of the room. If you haven't been watching some of my previous videos, then you would know that I did just have three bookshelves that were in one corner, and then I had one bookshelf that was in the front of the room. So now I just want to line all of these shelves on one wall so that I could go ahead and have my desk on another part of the wall, and then across from it I could have my sitting area. So again, just trying to maximize the space, just trying to see how I can get all of my needs and desires met in an affordable but beautiful way. And I feel like I accomplished this goal. So to start with, I went to the antique shops, I went to the thrift shops, and I found this table, and I actually found two nice chairs. I grabbed them at a nice antique shop, and I think that they were on sale for, I think, $65 for the table, and I think the chairs were on sale for $45 each. And I was able to get the two chairs and the table for $120. And then I went ahead to the thrift store and I paid $6 and I got the lamp. And so here is just what it's starting off as. You can see the bookshelf was still there because it was heavy, so I had to wait to get some help. And that's okay, there's nothing wrong with getting help. But yeah, I'm just moving my flowers and the different pieces that I had on top just to make sure that it wouldn't fall and just to make it a little bit easier for me. If you haven't already, I just want to remind you to give this video a thumbs up. I love pink hearts, and subscribe so you don't miss any videos like this in the future. But you can see two of my bookshelves are against the wall, so now I'm just working on getting this third one and fourth one there. And you can see there's a limited space because this thing is big. It's a loft bed, but we're just moving it out because we no longer need it. So my computer chair and the other chair that's going to come in this room is in the hallway. So don't pay that area any mind. But you want to know something? I was really struggling to do my work at this desk space. I loved having a space that I could work at, but honestly, you can just see it. It was like I was in like a little cubicle and I felt claustrophobic. So I'm like, oh boy, we definitely have to do something about this. So I have been essentially living in here. I've got my slippers, I've got my kombucha, I've got like a whole outfit in here, and you know what? Again, that's okay too. So even though I'm not ready to paint the room yet, I have went ahead and bought the paint. So I do have that. It'll be ready when it's time to work on the projects. And because you guys know I'm a homeschool mama, there's always going to be some homeschool books in here. So I'm just going through everything and really just moving everything out. The purpose at this point is just to really clear off this space. I need this space clear so that we can start to break down this bed, because this is where my new desk is going to go. And my new desk is going to be smaller, it's going to be thinner, and it won't have anything on the top and the sides of it, so it'll just have a more open feel. And that's really what I'm wanting and really what I'm needing in this season. And to be honest, a part of me feels bad for making this space for myself when it could be used for so many other things. However, you know, I am a full-time student and I really need a space where I can focus. And when I came in here, I just could not focus at all. Like, I'm just being raw and open and vulnerable with you guys. Like, I couldn't focus. And so I guess I want to encourage you, like, if you're finding that you can't focus in a space, in a place, if you can kind of change it around, if you can kind of change your environment, if there might be something that you can move around or add to just make it easier for you, I'm here to encourage you and give you permission if you needed to just do it. Because at the end of the day, if you can be more productive and if you can just feel better physically or mentally or spiritually or emotionally, then it's so worth it. So I'm almost done getting everything off. I have all of my journals, all my notebooks, all my flower books, they're all there. And I just have to move them off so that I can continue to get the area the way I want it. So what I did was I just threw everything into the laundry basket. Not really threw it, but I did get it in there. So now this third bookshelf is over there. That was the one that was in the front of the room. And we have already started to break down the bed. And so this wreath, I decided just to hang on the door for now. I'm trying to get a feel of what I want the room to be. I knew that I didn't want anything modern, that I wanted something that was a little more aged. If you guys have been following me, you know I thrifted like a whole buffet from the mid-century, and I really love that. And I just love florals and pinks and all that thing. So I've been really thinking about what I wanted this area to be like and to look like. And here you saw me just putting in the other chair. This I think is a little bit later, and I'm just putting you guys on the table so that you can see me. But now you'll see that I have all 4 bookshelves in here, and I found this little stand for I think $12 or $13 at Rose's, and I already had the flower pot. So I'm just taking the same exact things that I've already had here. I'm just moving them around to see what kind of feel I like there. And I did this a couple times to get the feel that I wanted. And that's okay too. And eventually I figured out what it is that I want, and I do want to see a correction. The second video will also be the rug and the curtains, also because I did not add that in this video. But I knew that I wanted to add a rug and some curtains to this space. But for right now, again, just using what I had. And I am so pleased with the results. I have left this space kind of this way for not quite a month now, but just to make sure that everything is right before I finalize the setup with the paint, with the wallpaper, with the wall art, and all the extra things that I wanted to do. I wanted to make sure that this space was functional and working for me in all aspects, and it is. And I don't want you to be afraid to try things because you're afraid it won't work out. And I think that's the reason I'm saying this. Like, if this wasn't working for me, guess what? I still had time that I could switch. I could move the bookshelves from one wall to another wall. I could move the sitting area to a different space. So don't be afraid to try things. Don't be afraid if they don't turn out right. Thankfully, praise Yah, I had a vision in my head and my vision came to life perfectly. But it's not to say that I've never attempted things and I'm like, oh, that was a bad idea, Christy. And so if you have something on your heart, I just want to encourage you to try it. Whether you get it right the first time, whether you don't, it's okay. Like, it's not a permanent thing and you can always go back and redo and fix and finish. And so again, I'm loving the way that this turned out. I am super, super excited, super, super happy. It took me just a little bit of time to get this video edited and up and stuff, just because, I was finishing up my classes, but I'm all done with those classes. I'll be back to do a update how the college semester went again, and I'm about to start my next classes. So I just wanted to get this video up so that you guys could see how I started, see what things are looking like right now, and then we'll be back to check out the full process at the end. But I just want to hopefully encourage you guys a little bit that it's okay if you can't thrift everything, even though I'm a humongous proponent of thrifting. It's okay if you try things and they don't turn out right. It's okay if you're afraid to try things. It's okay, period. It's okay. I just want to encourage you that it's okay. So thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules in your life to watch my video. I appreciate it. It means so much to me. I just want to thank you for being here. Thank you for all the love and support that you show and have always showed me and my family. I truly appreciate it. And again, I'll be back for the second part and I will be sharing with you what it looks like from there. My desk did arrive. I apologize. I thought the desk was in this video, but my desk did arrive. My rug, my curtains arrived. So make sure that you come back so that you can see what I've done to the place. But look at it. I'm loving it. It is so beautiful. So that's it. Until the next video, blessings. Remember, you can do a lot with a little.